Dude.
This was back. It was the beginning of the nightmare.
I don't know if I've ever listened to that song all the way through, dude. That shit is fucking... Oh, hold on, let me turn that off. That shit is fucking phenomenal.
I love it.
Hey, DP.
Yes.
You're in now, buddy.
Well, hey.
Well, hey, indeed. How are you? Hold on, let me get you...
Hey.
I don't know if I've ever listened to that song all the way through, dude.
Hey.
That shit is fucking... Oh, hold on, let me turn that off. You gotta turn your shit off, too. Did you turn it off?
I just did.
Okay. But you can still hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Good. Hey, buddy.
How are you?
This is DP. He's right here. Look, I can touch his
Hi.
face. I can touch his face on my green screen. Look, I'm touching your nose.
Don't do it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Real Dark Wolf, thank you very much. I've turned off all of the notifications, all I'll still be watching the chat and stuff. I'll thank you as it comes, but I've turned off all the notifications because I don't want any fucking interruptions for this at all, because I had such a bad time trying to do with Ron Jeremy there that I don't want any fucking interruptions.
I hear you.
At all. All right. You look. Did you just roll out of bed, bro? You look like you just rolled out of bed, bro.
I'm working on it.
All right. But you're here. You're good. Everything's great.
I know.
Okay. Oh, you're getting farts too. I can hear them.
I know. I just heard that. I didn't know that was. I didn't even think that was on.
You're getting our farty.
Apparently, the people are following the channel. Good. Good.
Cracked open a beer. I'm ready to go.
All right. You want me to give I should probably give the preface.
The preface to the shit. Yeah. First. Let me just thank Game Guru 21 for 8 months, and then Real Dark Wolf for 20 months of continued support. Thank you both. But can we talk, please, about, like, because I didn't get to really talk about it today on the show, on Drop Frames or whatever. But can we talk, like, I was so hyped to read the IronFace, and then I started, and fuck, I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't, because not only was Ron Jeremy shitting on it, not caring, but Dante was feeding him, that bastard.
Yeah, and you had to see my eyes. I was like, don't. I was almost like, not the right party for it.
Yeah.
Not the right time. You made the right decision, and I'm glad you kind of read that. And had you gone much farther, I think I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, you know what, just like, maybe we don't read this like on this cast.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they didn't really get what it was.
I don't think they understand how important and wonderful this is to some of us.
Yeah.
It
So
really is.
I was in the same place. I was kind of like, boy, I'm not really digging on this. So like, I think that was a smart thing to do. I was feeling the same things.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and give the preface of what these stories are for the people who might not know what these are.
For anybody who's never seen these before, so I wrote a bunch of stories when I was younger. Most of the stories are age 9 through 12, and most of the stories I wrote at that age, they're horror stories. They're stories about monsters and werewolves mostly, and killers and stuff. And I just wrote a ton of stories, and my mother, instead of sending me to, some specialist or something, said she just saved them. She just saved them, and she put them in plastic, and I have them. She gave them to me a couple Christmases ago, and said, "Here's the stories you wrote as a kid," and they're all bloody and gory and gross, a lot of them, and they're fantastic. I don't read through these, but I started reading them on the streams, and one of the most popular stories is IronFace. There's a lot of them. I read them. I try to read them a lot, but one of the most popular characters is IronFace. I've got probably close to 50 stories of IronFace that I wrote at that age, and as I went on, and they're pretty funny, they're pretty dumb, they're pretty great to read as an adult. To look back on it now and be like, holy shit! But I didn't understand much about the world. They were written probably sometime in the mid '80s or something like that. I wrote a bunch of them, and IronFace is just, there's some like things that have been consistent throughout the story, some like little details and things. We'll probably get to those as we read.
Yeah.
As we see them, we'll be like, this is a common theme in the IronFace series or whatever. But it really caught on. People really seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy reading them. I don't read them ahead of time, so I have no idea what we're gonna read.
Me neither. I did not read, even though it was biting and tearing at me to read it, because it's like I have it right here in my hands. I have not read a single line, not one line.
I know they do. Like I've got everything. I've got everything I wrote, and I love to read it and be surprised. So I don't read them beforehand. I just go through. The only one I read one beforehand. I read IronFace Hangs from Across.
Because you gotta, right?
I had to just
kinda, yeah.
So brutal that I would lose like half my following or whatever. So I read IronFace Hangs from Across, but I normally don't read them. I like the surprise of reading them myself and just kind of getting to them, and they're usually so fun. So yeah,
yeah, dude.
And so Zeke has an original copy. He has the original in his hand, like in plastic.
And can we just take? I just want to show everybody this real quick. See that? The story of IronFace, and it's one word this time, maybe 2 capitals, but IronFace Lowdown.
Lowdown.
The story of IronFace Lowdown.
You claimed it.
Oh my God. With the nails, the 4, the 1, the 4, 3, and 2. Oh man, 41432 is gonna be like code for killing. We got a code 41432. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh God, I'm so excited. You know what? Before we do, I don't know if you have a drink with you, but I'm gonna take a shot of the old Jamie.
I do. I'll take one with you.
All right.
Cheers to you, and let's enjoy the story.
Cheers.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Starting off with the respect it deserves. The story of IronFace Lowdown. One eerie night on Easy Street.
Which I love.
Easy Street. Do you use that a lot?
I've never heard it in a story before.
Oh, okay. One eerie night on Easy Street. It was loud and full of music. The cool wind was blowing garbage into the gutters, and there were puddles from the rain in every dip. The loud music was coming from a giant boombox. It was punk rock. So, it was punk rock. A gang of punk rockers, apropos, were drinking beers and smashing the bottles.
God damn those guys.
Those punks, they're just smashing. They don't care about bottles or anything.
I also think it's worth noting that at this age, I had no idea what punk rock was.
You just knew of it.
It was all reputation. It was just like punk rock is the same to me as like the Hells Angels at this point. I had no idea. I just thought like it's a punk rock means these are like badass, like, like I thought is more like people that fight and listen to music. That's what a punk rocker is.
Right, right.
And throw, that's all I knew. That's all I really probably knew at this age.
Not extremely far from the truth. All right. They were drinking beers and smashing the bottles. They had pink mohawks, jean jackets, spikes, brass knuckles,
yes,
sunglasses, whips, chains, motorcycles, and tattoos on all their arms.
Oh, tattoos.
Tattoos with a TATTOWS. They had tattoos on all their arms. They're spelled wrong.
Jean jackets.
Yep.
They're wearing denim and brass knuckles. Everybody wore brass knuckles
because that's what bad guys. All bad guys have those.
All the bad guys had brass knuckles.
And all cops have butcher knives. All right.
All
the girls just wore bras and miniskirts,
which is pretty fucking hot.
It is.
I would identified with that at the time, but I just thought like that meant they were pretty. They Pretty risque.
Yeah, it's totally Streets of Rage, definitely. Now, what people you can't see unless you're looking at it. He wrote bras with a BRAWS, scratched it out, and then wrote it with the same misspelling again. He wrote bras and went, that's not right. And he went, fuck it, I'll just same thing. Don't worry about it. All right. They wore bras. The girls wore bras and miniskirts. Little did they know, the master killer IronFace was coming down the street in a rage.
He's already pissed.
And nothing happened yet. He's already in a rage.
Fuck off, punk rock.
It takes nothing.
He's already fucking pissed.
All right. IronFace was coming down the street in a rage. One punk named Chopper, in quotes, one punk named Chopper pointed to IronFace. That's how point like that. Pointed to IronFace. He said, look, here comes somebody that doesn't like our music. He smiled, and his teeth were metal spikes.
This guy's fucked. IronFace is gonna destroy this.
But he has metal spike teeth, though. He could do some damage.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Bruno had no chance. You think fucking Chopper's gonna have a chance?
Already.
All right. Chopper, okay, pointed at IronFace, smiled, teeth were metal spikes. Okay. Let's turn it up. Crank it, dog boy. So Chopper points to dog boy. Oops.
What is the status of Dog Boy in the punk rock band? Do you think he's like the lowest of the low? Like Dog Boy probably doesn't have like he's probably on the lowest fucking tier of punk rock. Like Dog Boy has got to be like, do it, Dog Boy, turn up the music.
Okay, crank it, dog boy. Dog boy, turn the punk rock up louder. IronFace grabbed the boombox.
There he goes.
And smashed his fist through the speakers. Now, hold on. It says smashed his fists through the speakers. So I imagine like he threw it up and like both fucking hands just go through the fucking thing. So he's got it like.
I don't know. Like, I know he's pissed. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I think Dog Boy is standing there like, oh, no. I don't know.
Okay, grab the boombox and smash his fist through the speakers. Sparks shot out. He pulled the tape out and cracked it to pieces in his fist.
The cassette tape.
I know.
Right. He pulled it. He's like, what's this crap? I get it.
No, he pulled it in one fist. So he pulled it out and just went. Oh my God. Not because smashing the boombox wasn't enough. He had to also smash the tape.
Yeah.
So they couldn't play it ever again. All right. Cracked it to pieces in a fist. Dog Boy was mad. Period.
Dog Boy was mad. Look out, Dog Boy's mad.
That was the whole sentence. Dog Boy was mad.
Dog Boy was mad.
He started barking at IronFace.
I don't think we got to that last time.
No, we didn't.
Dog Boy is barking at IronFace?
He started barking at IronFace. Now he done fucked up because
he done fucked up, all right. You don't bark at IronFace.
Because Dog Boy barked at IronFace. Okay, IronFace punched him 6 times in the stomach. 6 times. Just grabbed his. I just imagine it real quick, like. Just punched him in the 6 times in the stomach. Then he tore off Dog Boy's jacket and punched him in the jaw.
He's, by the way, I hate this jean jacket.
So he grabbed him, he punched him 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rips off his jacket, then punches him in the fucking jaw. All right. He tore off Dogboy's jacket and punched him in the jaw. The other punks watched in horror.
They're like, did you see him rip off that guy's jacket? Dogboy's fucking not wearing a jacket.
He was barking at him, and he didn't even get scared. Then he punched him 6 times in the jaw. The other punks watched in horror. The Master. Oh, this is a new nickname I haven't heard for IronFace yet. The Master of the Knife.
Oh, I don't think we've
The
heard
Master of the Knife took out his butcher's blade and stabbed him 12 times.
12 times. Holy shit.
Dogboy, you do not bark.
That guy's done.
You don't bark at IronFace. You just don't.
12.
But the Master of the Knife, add that to the nicknames. Yeah. All right. The Master of the Knife took out his butcher's blade and stabbed him 12 times. Chopper was next in line.
Okay, here's your guy. Now, this is the guy you thought could do some damage.
Yep.
With his metal teeth. I bet you he doesn't do shit.
I just like the idea that he's like, poo, 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 rip, pow, stab, 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 12 times, stab, stab, stab. And then he just moves one person down.
And he's just like, Chopper?
All right. So let's see. Chopper was next in line. He tried to bite IronFace. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't even want to.
Because he's got the metal spiked teeth, so he tried to bite him.
Yeah, totally. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
But that's just a terrible move. All right. He tried to bite IronFace, but one punch knocked his teeth out. Oh, my God. It was
a thought that counts.
Just got
his teeth out, just like push the whole fucking metal mouth, just like goosh. Right.
Just a mouthful of spikes, just done. How long that took him to do that? He had to go to the dentist to get that shit.
Years to get those spikes put in. One punch, he knocks them all out.
Oh God! All right. He tried to bite IronFace. One punch knocked his teeth out. Okay. IronFace kicked him 19 feet into the street.
"19 feet, you don't say." Not 20. Not 20 into the street. 19 feet into the street? Good. I was a genius at 9 years old, let me tell you. Knocks him 19 feet into the street. All right.
Yep. I just like, IronFace is like the best, or actually, I guess the person telling the story, like of the bird's eye view said, that's 19 feet.
19 feet.
Okay. IronFace kicked him 19 feet into the street. A car crunched over him with a sickening sound.
Oh, dude, well, that's cool. Now, let's look at that. That's cool. He kicks him. IronFace kicks him. Like, what kind of kick? We don't know, but like kicks him 19 feet, which is a long fucking distance, into the street. Into the street, and then a car hits him. That's good shit.
Car crunched over him with a sickening sound. All the punks pulled out their weapons. Oh.
Stupid. Don't fight this guy.
All the punks pulled out their weapons. They circled him like rats. That's some fucking good imagery for 10, 11 years old.
They circled him like rats.
They circled him like rats. IronFace. Wait a minute. Is this the first time IronFace laughed?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like, there's been. It might be the first time he's laughed.
I don't recall him ever laughing. Just like. Okay, IronFace he laughed. He grabbed a Punk by the mohawk and ripped it off his head.
Oh, shit. You won't be wearing this today. Or the next day, or the next day.
Grabbed a Punk by the mohawk and ripped it off his head. The Punk ran away screaming for the cops.
Help!
Please! Please!
Help us! Help them. They're punk rockers. He's fucking doomed. Scalped him.
Oh, IronFace threw the butcher knife and it stuck in the back of his skull. Just ripped it off. He starts running.
Good shot. Good shot.
Oh.
That guy's...
Oh, we got another Punk, though. A Punk named Rager.
Rager!
R-A-G-E-R, Rager.
That's a good one.
A Punk named Rager whipped a chain at IronFace's shoulder and kicked his knee. Uh-oh.
Is he bringing him down?
Okay, whipped the chain at IronFace's shoulder and kicked his knee. IronFace caught his leg and snapped it.
Never mind. Never mind. IronFace is not going down.
Grabbed it, caught his leg and snapped. Oh, excuse me. Caught his leg and snapped it like a twig.
Oh.
He grabbed his other leg.
Rager's going down.
And lifted the Punk up.
Grabbed
and
his other leg. Okay.
Got one leg. Apparently, maybe he's facing him now.
Legs.
Yeah, no, he's got both legs. Now, it explains it. He grabbed his other leg and lifted the Punk up and smashed him down on his hold on. Is that order? Unless you didn't. Hold on.
I don't know. I've not looked at it. That's kind of the downfall of not looking at him. Is
Lifted the Punk up and smashed him down on his, and then it just goes on to say, "Hey." Okay, I'm guessing you just kind of trailed off there, or stopped.
I was 7 years old. I have no idea.
Because I think it continues. Because it smashed him down on his, and it's at the very bottom of the page. And I think you just like, oh, I meant it like head or something, like one word or something, because it continues and it says, "Hey, that's my boyfriend!" screamed Jenny.
What? That's my boyfriend.
Rager is Jenny's boyfriend.
Oh.
"Hey, that's my boyfriend!" screamed Jenny. She tried to claw IronFace's back, but he gave her a roundhouse front kick that sent her flying.
He gave her a roundhouse front kick.
That sent her flying.
Sent her flying. Really? Rager's your boyfriend?
Oh my God.
Jenny.
The Punk started to run away.
Oh, they're out. Now they're out. Now they're getting out of it.
The Punk started to run away. IronFace killed them all before they could even get 2 inches.
Wow.
They were like, "We're out of here." And he was like, bitches.
No, 2 inches is not a lot of space to get. He killed them all pretty fast. 2 inches is like, they didn't get anywhere. They didn't even move, barely.
No, he like sensed they were turning to leave, like, fuck, did you see the fucking rip the mohawk out? And then he roundhouse kicked Jenny in the face. She's flying away. Okay, killed them all before they could even get 2 inches. The cops came after they heard the report.
Okay.
Report. I don't know who, because the guy who ran for the cops, IronFace knifed him in the back of the fucking skull. All right.
I don't know who reported it. Somebody watched this whole thing, and they were like, "Holy shit!"
Cops came after they heard the report.
It usually gets good when the cops come.
What kind of evil happened here? Yelled Andy Zakrowski. What kind of evil happened here? Yelled Andy Zakrowski. Zokroski. Zakrowski. He was a sergeant. So you know he's.
I just looked at your chat. Andy Z. There's a person. That's true. There's a person in my chat all the time in my community named Andy Z.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious. It's Andy Z.
Andy Zakrowski. Well, he was a sergeant. There's more blood than 10 funerals. Because there's fucking blood at funerals.
10 funerals.
You realize there are bodies that are exsanguinated at these things.
I didn't know anything.
I know. There's more blood than 10 funerals. His partner, Greg, only nodded.
It's like Greg is just like
just lightly standing there like. Okay, his partner Greg only nodded. Those punk rockers were a lot of trouble, though. Maybe he did us a favor.
Yeah.
He said. Sergeant Andy still said it was against the law.
Well, Andy's like, yeah, but it's still against the law, Greg.
So that was Greg saying that. Okay, hold on. Let's do that again. Okay, there's more blood than 10 funerals. His partner Greg only nodded. Those punk rockers were a lot of trouble, though. Maybe he did us a favor, he said. Sergeant Andy still said it was against the law. Murder is murder. He said.
Murder.
But wait.
Murder.
Murder is murder, but Andy, Greg, God bless him, said, murder is murder, he said. Can we keep the motorcycles, boss? Greg asked, kindly.
Kindly? Yes, kindly. But can we keep the motorcycles, boss?
Can we keep the motorcycles, boss? Greg asked kindly. He was trying to climb a Harley Davidson 3000.
It's like, maybe we can keep a Harley 3000, boss. Take a look at this hog.
He was trying to climb a Harley 3000. I don't even know if that's a thing.
I've never heard of a Harley 3000. I don't think. I'm sure I probably made it up.
You know
like,
why?
I knew Harley Davidson was, but I don't think I knew like any type of one.
You know why? You probably haven't heard of one? Because he said he was trying to climb a Harley Davidson 3000. It was the latest model.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. That's the latest model of Harley. Now it's a classic. You can't get a Harley Davidson 3000 for nothing. These fuckers are possible.
As you can probably imagine, it gets even better because it was okay. He tried to climb a Harley Davidson 3000. It was the latest model. You can only keep one, but the Harley is mine, said the sergeant.
What? You can't keep the bikes?
They're dead. There's no law against stealing from dead people, right? Fucking. And what fucking punks do you know ride Harleys?
Oh, you can keep one, but the Harley's mine. These guys are corrupt.
But murder's still murder.
These guys are corrupt.
But murder is murder. You can keep only one, but the Harley is mine, said the sergeant. They rode off on the bikes to find the brutal killer.
All right.
IronFace.
They didn't know it was a killer. They must have saw it from the report. Somebody saw this.
Well, no, what do you mean?
Because first off, somebody reported it. And then second off, like how would they know if they showed up and everybody was dead like it was one person? Like it's a whole gang of punk rockers. You know, like they went off to find the killer, the one killer, like said.
Well, maybe they have an inkling, because I don't know what place in the IronFace lexicon this goes, but maybe they have heard of like IronFace already.
I think it's actually earlier than I thought it was. It feels earlier. So.
All right. They rode off on the bikes to find the brutal killer. IronFace was already 3 blocks away. He's not trucking. He's not moving.
3 blocks down.
Not moving too quick. He just
problems. Somebody else is playing their music too loud.
It's kind of walking. He's still got like pink punk hairs in the middle of his fingers and shit. Like he's got like he's trailing the fucking cassette tape, like the actual tape. It's like
the cassette ribbon.
The ribbon. There you go.
It's blowing through the street
with the garbage. Yeah. IronFace was already 3 blocks away. He was breaking into a house.
Like a burglar. It's like
he smashed his arms through the back window.
Oh, here we go.
Smashed his arms through the back window. It was the window.
What?
It was a window to, I think there's a line missing on these.
Okay.
It was a window to the... It was a window to the something.
Okay.
It must be bathroom. Because you'll see why. It was a window to the... I'm going to guess bathroom.
Okay.
There was a scared man there on the toilet. He's sitting there reading the papers like, what the fuck?
He's like, whoa! You're coming right in the bathroom, dude. All right.
There was a scared man there on the toilet. It was the husband.
The husband?
The husband? Of who? Of who?
I don't know.
It was the husband. Oh, crap! He yelled and jumped up.
I love that it's oh, crap. Oh, crap! And speaking of which, thank you. I was contemplating this moment.
IronFace climbed in and pushed the man into the shower.
Oh, shit. That poor man. That man is not even wearing any pants. Like, he probably just jumped up. His pants are probably around his trousers, and he shouted, oh, crap! And IronFace just threw him in the shower.
He turned it on as hot as it would go.
Oh, no.
I wonder if the hotness is like a gas pedal. Like, the harder you turn it, the hotter it gets until it's like lava heat.
Could be. I know. I'm not sure I understood that stuff. Maybe.
He turned it on as hot as it would go. The boiling hot water burned off the man's skin.
Yeah. It's pretty much like the gas pedal. The harder you use the gas pedal, the faster a car will go. The more hot you turn on the water, the more you burn the flesh off your body.
He died like a boiled chicken.
Is that the word?
He died like a boiled chicken.
Ah! That's what I wrote?
He died like a boiled chicken. He spelled chicken with no C, with a K. So CHIKEN.
Okay.
He died.
He died like a boiled chicken. All right.
The wife heard the husband dying.
That's so sad. It's just like some guy's in there getting his skin burned off after taking a shit. Some fucking metal mask guy bursts in the window, like pushes him in the shower, burns off his skin, and the wife is like, sounds like my husband dying.
The wife heard the husband dying and came to the door, but it was locked because he was taking a shit. Of course it's locked.
Shit.
Came to the door, but it was locked. IronFace slammed through the door, and the wood flew into pieces.
Oh, shit. He's bursting out.
Oh, a shard of pine wood went right into her eye.
She's a goner. If it pops her eyeball, she's probably dead.
Went right into her eye. She could still see the masked terror with the other eye. Just then, oh no, dude.
She can still see him.
Oh, you had to do this. Just then,
Oh no.
the kids came in.
Oh no. Oh no.
They were awake and crying.
Oh no.
Kids, go back to the bed and hide quick, she told them.
That's not what I would tell my kids if I was getting attacked by a murderer. Go into your beds and hide, or go hide?
Oh, you tell them, like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god. I mean, like, run for your life, like, out of the house.
Yep.
You wouldn't tell them go hide under the bed or whatever.
Go back to the bed and hide quick, she told them. The kids ran. IronFace butchered her and hung her body from the ceiling fan. Just butchered her and then just hung her up so she's like turning around.
Well, great. Oh man.
Hung her, IronFace butchered her and hung her body from the ceiling fan.
Yeah.
He went to find the kids.
Oh no. This is where the story takes a dark turn.
He went
Now, wait, before we say this, let me just say, like,
reiterate.
let me also say, like, I was 9 years old when I wrote these, so a lot of these stories, people have sometimes asked, like, oh my god, like, the killers, like, kill kids and stuff. Well, of course, I was a kid. So, like, the most horrifying thing would be to see these monsters and murders and stuff kill kids. Of course they killed kids. They came after kids like me, and they butchered kids the same way they did adults. And I didn't differentiate. I did not have an adult mind. So, like, of course they're killing kids. So just to prepare you for the deaths that are coming.
Inevitably coming.
It's, like, never fucking fails. So, like, yeah, of course he kills kids.
He went to find the kids. The little girl was hiding under the covers. Wait. I can't even get through this.
Don't want to
He went to
hear it.
He went to find the kids. The little girl was hiding under the covers. IronFace didn't care.
No. Of course he doesn't. She's fucked. I don't know what he's gonna cut her in half.
He didn't, but he didn't care. It's like she was hiding under the covers. Bitch, that doesn't not protect you at all.
Her face just like
did not care. He knew the little boy was under the bed too.
under the bed. Okay.
Wait! Just then the cops showed up on the motorcycles.
Oh, fucking, what are the, I can't even remember their names anymore.
Andy and Greg. Andy and Greg.
Andy C. And Greg, that's right. Oh, so there's an intervention.
Ooh.
They might be saved.
Cops showed up. They might make it. Cops showed up with the motorcycles. They parked them on the lawn and
parked them on the lawn.
And
these cops like ride into the lawn, get off the bikes.
Now, tell me what this is. This word is spelled Cushed.
Cushed. It sounds like crushed.
Okay, crushed in the door.
Oh yeah, probably crushed in the door. I probably just
okay. But they parked them on the lawn and cushed in the door.
Cushed in the door.
They cushed it in.
Push in.
I guess they crushed in the door. Okay. Freeze! This is the police! Andy shouted. IronFace stopped. Look up there, Greg explained to the sergeant. That lady! He pointed to her swinging body.
Oh, the lady is swinging on the fan. He's like, look at that. Look at that shit. Sarge, are we really going to go after this guy? Because look at over there.
Okay, look up there, Greg explained to the sergeant. That lady, he pointed to her swinging body. IronFace reached up and pulled the fan off the ceiling and threw it with all his might.
What happened?
The fan hit Greg and cut his head off with 2 swipes.
Wait, 2 swipes?
Yeah, no, because he threw the fan like this and went. So it went.
But it took 2 swipes to. It would surely it would only take 1 swipe.
Maybe he just got half of it and then the other half with the next swipe.
Something like you rip off a fan, throw it. It takes 2 swipes to get his head off.
Cut his head off with 2 swipes. What it says. The body of the wife hit Sergeant Andy and knocked the gun out of his hand. So the wife is still fucking attached to the fan. And so he throws the fan. The wife is still attached to it, so she's like swinging around at the bottom of it while the fucking swipes cut off the guy's head, and then the body just goes.
2 swipes. There's a body on the fan and 2 swipes. It still takes 2 swipes, and the body hits the other guy and knocks his fucking gun out of his hand. Great.
Andy can. What? Okay, knock the gun out of his hand. Andy can to get it, but
Came to get it?
Must be. Oh, ran. There it is. Andy ran to get it.
Okay.
But IronFace stepped on it and punched him in the jaw.
That's 2 punches in the jaw, this story.
Yep.
That's 2 jaw punches, this story.
Just stomped on that fucking gun and popped him in the jaw.
That's the second pop to the jaw he's had to deliver this fucking story.
Now, it didn't kill him, though, because it says, punched him in the jaw. Andy got completely knocked for a loop.
Not for a loop.
His jaw was broken, so he couldn't talk or call for help.
Uh-oh.
Just fucking hanging. So he couldn't call for help. IronFace would enjoy. IronFace would enjoy killing him.
Oh.
I love that. Just the little inside of his mind is like, oh, I'm gonna take my time with you, Piggy.
Enjoy this.
IronFace would enjoy killing him. He used the knife. Oh, here we go. He used the knife to cut his throat and stuck it in his arms, legs, and chest and head.
Oh. Killed every part of him.
He used the knife to cut his throat and stuck it in his arms, legs, chest, and head. He went out the door and that's it. He went out the door and saw the motorcycles. Dude, are the kids going to get away? The kids are going to live?
I doubt it. Never seen it.
He went out the door and saw the motorcycles. IronFace jumped on the Harley Davidson and revved up the big hog. Revved up the big hog. It sounded like a grizzly bear. It sounded like a grizzly bear. He rode it off down the street at 55 miles per hour.
It's about as fast as you can go without getting pulled over.
Then he stopped. Then he stopped for gas.
Oh well, there wasn't a lot of gas. I love that I added that. Like, this would be a good time to end the story. Like, he said, then he stopped for gas. You know, he bought corn nuts, ranch flavored. He tipped the guy. Like, he
Just imagine pulling it like a fucking Conoco or an Exxon station, just like getting off. He's got fucking blood and everything all over him. He just like.
He said, don't forget that he's got a fucking iron plate nailed into his face.
Just standing there gassing
Hey,
up.
I like some ranch flavored corn nuts and a Slurpee.
Wait. He stopped. Okay. Then he stopped for gas. He filled it up to the rim. That's what you gotta do. Then he took off.
Oh, so he didn't pay for. He didn't even go in. He didn't pay
Barney ran outside to catch him. Hey, you didn't pay for that gas.
Barney, shut up! Get the
He's
fuck back in the station.
wait. He said alarmed.
Alarmed.
Hey, you didn't pay for that gas. He said alarmed. Hey, everybody.
Barney, back in the station.
God damn you, Barney.
With this.
He called the police, but they said they already had reports of a brutal killer, so they couldn't do anything. You're shit out of luck, pal.
Look, Barney, you've been calling about this shit a lot lately. And like, we got reports of a brutal killer. I'm afraid we can't do anything about this guy.
They already had reports of a brutal killer, so they couldn't do anything. Like, well, fuck you.
Sorry, Barney.
Barney slammed down the phone. Never any help when you need it most. Ain't that the case?
Never any help when you need it the most.
Oh my God. Never any help when you need it the most, he said. IronFace drove to a rest stop and killed 7 truckers and 3 families.
What? Wait. I think I'm the beginning of that. Like, what?
You didn't miss much. IronFace drove to a rest stop and killed 7 truckers and 3 families.
Okay. Just tag a few more on. Like, by the way, we're not done yet. All right.
Let me go. Let me just do the flow of this. Never any help when you need it the most, he said. IronFace drove to a rest stop and killed 7 truckers and 3 families.
Okay.
That's exactly how it goes. All were slain in bloody style.
Ooh.
Only the highway patrol could catch him now.
Oh. Now it's on.
They finally
Here we go.
They finally caught up to him on Route 22.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're not gonna be able to get him. I think they're.
Stop right there! One of the riders named Tim yelled. One of the riders?
I don't know.
Stop right there! One of the riders named Tim yelled. IronFace stepped on the gas. The Harley Davidson 3000 shot up to 65 miles per hour.
Fucking A right. Boom! He's gonna get away.
The highway patrol cars had to speed just to get close. Tim, wait.
That's a thing. The highway patrol had to speed. They're like, I can see one looking to the other like, well, we're gonna have to break the law a bit if we're gonna catch this lawbreaker. Here we go.
The highway patrol cars had to speed just to get close. Tim was on a Yamaha 720, but it didn't go near that fast.
It didn't go 65.
No.
Don't motorcycles generally go like, I don't know, like 80, 90?
If you're on a Yamaha and it's a street bike, you can get up to like 200 miles per hour sometimes.
Right. Like, you can't even go 65. Fucking, what a shitty bike.
Yeah. Well, maybe not 200. Maybe I was exaggerating 200, but you can get like 150 easy. Tim was on easy, meaning like you're fucking dumb. Tim was on a Yamaha 720, but it didn't go near that fast. He pulled out his shotgun and started shooting. He's on that Yamaha.
Oh, that's kind of cool imagery, though. Like, dude on a motorcycle pulls out a shotgun. Like, you need two hands for a shotgun. So he's got one hand, but he's lining it up off the handlebars. He's got a shotgun line up off the handlebars. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is.
I like the image of it. He's done, but he's gonna get destroyed. But still,
one of the shots hit the Harley's gas tank, but it bounced off and ricocheted. Now, this is a tough word for a kid to spell. It ricocheted. RIKOSHAYED. Ricocheted.
shade off the gas.
Hit the Harley.
When ricochets off the gas tank, that's when you know your gas tank's pretty good.
Made by Harley.
Well protected, made by Harley.
Harley's gas tank, but it bounced off and ricocheted into a patrol car. The bullet struck the driver dead.
Okay.
Wait. The bullet struck the driver dead. Pete lost control and steered into another patrol car, so both cars went off the road. They exploded in a ditch.
Jesus Christ. Awesome. Okay, so the shotgun off the bike fired, it ricocheted off the gas tank, hit a patrol car, struck one guy dead. He steered into another patrol car. They both went into a ditch and then it blew up.
Yep.
I love it.
I'll do it again.
I love it.
Struck the driver dead. Pete lost control and steered into another patrol car, so both cars went off the road. They exploded in a ditch. IronFace tried to zigzag. Tim took another shot from his bike, and this time it made a dent.
Oh.
One more shot, Tim said.
Yeah. Tim's starting to be a little... What did he say?
One more shot, Tim said.
Tim is fucking turning out to be a lot better than I thought he would be.
He went as fast as the Yamaha would go and squeezed the trigger. It hit IronFace in the back.
Oh, shit. He got him.
IronFace flew off the Harley, and Tim ran over him.
What? This has never happened. Wow. IronFace took one pretty good. Hit him in the back with a shotgun, and Tim ran over him. That never happens.
It hit IronFace in the back. IronFace flew off the Harley, and Tim ran over him. But the brutal killer reached up and got a hold of the handlebar.
So while he was running over him, IronFace reached up, grabbed the bar. He's like, "Not so fast, motherfucker."
Yeah. Tim dragged IronFace into the ditch. It was full of water.
Okay.
Tim let go, and popped out. It was full of water. So they're like submerged because Tim dragged Iron Face in the ditch. It was full of water. Tim let go and popped out his head.
Oh, okay.
Like it took me a second. Like popped out his head out of the water.
Okay.
He grabbed the side of the ditch and pulled himself out. Iron Face was nowhere to be seen.
Master of escape. He's gone. He'll come back again.
Tim knew he had to radio it in. He reached back and pulled the CB off the Yamaha in the water. It's like just pulls the mouthpiece out of the water and starts talking to him.
Hey, he escaped. Master of escape escaped. Once again.
The cord is still going into the water where the bike is. He's just talking on the mouthpiece. All right. Grab this CD. Okay. Read it in. It was too wet to work, but Tim tried anyway. We got a 1021. We got us a 1021 right now. Please send backup to Guster Highway.
What?
I thought it was Route 22, man.
Guster Highway. I don't know. I thought it was Route 22 as well. I think I forgot. I forgot what I was writing as a kid. I was like, yeah, there it goes.
Guster Highway with a G.
A 1021. I'm pretty sure that's not a official code.
Yeah, I don't know what a 1021 is.
Probably nothing.
Okay.
Probably nothing. Just make sure.
Iron Face. Okay, we got a 1021 at the Guster Highway. Iron Face was laying at the bottom of the ditch, watching the water flow.
Whoa.
Just laying there.
Yeah, I got a cool picture of that. Like, if it were in a movie or something, like the cinematography of it, just like looking through a ditch and seeing him down at the bottom of a ditch, kind of looking up, watching water like flow over the top, and even like water skippers, those little spiders, like kind of skipping along on the top of the water.
Yep.
And the bike kind of half submerged in the ditch. That's kind of a cool image I have. It's probably wrong, but.
Iron Face was laying at the bottom of the ditch, watching the water flow. He could see Tim above, trying to use the radio. Iron Face slowly lifted the Yamaha out of the water and threw it on Tim. It crushed him. It crushed him.
He's done.
Tim's blood ran into the ditch, and the handle of the Yamaha went through one ear and out the other.
How could that even happen? That couldn't even happen. The handle of the bike went through one ear and out the other? That's just like me being a
Well, no, for a kid's head, like a child's head is small. So you look at that, and you could probably like mount your head on a.
I could see it as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim's blood ran into the ditch, and the handle of the Yamaha went through one ear and out the other. Iron Face got back on the Harley and rode off. It was sunset. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, keep doing that. Iron Face got back on the Harley and rode off. It was sunset. A bloody dawn. The end.
That's it.
He rode off in the sunset. It was a bloody dawn. Did you hear that?
Wow.
It was a bloody dawn. Fucking A. All right. The end by DSSS. Iron Face. Why low down, though? I still didn't get low down. There's no low down in there. No.
I don't know. I wish I knew.
One of my favorite parts of these stories is the little advertisements at the end of them in the box. Find out in the box. It says, the most popular Iron Face story so far can be checked out at any time. Check out the killer's other popular stories while you are there. He has plenty of titles to choose from. But no teaser. I'm a little upset. There's no teaser for any other stories.
Oh, really? Oh.
But
usually there is.
Do not miss. You got to see this. This is the best part. There it is. IronFace low down. Picture of him on the Harley. That muffler. See that muffler coming down, scraping along the asphalt there. It was a bloody dawn. That was worth it. Worth it.
Low down.
I'm a little disappointed that he didn't kill the kids.
Oh, that's right. He didn't. He didn't get. I wonder if I just forgot about it.
And also, Andy and Greg both lived.
Both of them?
Yeah. Didn't they?
No.
Oh, Andy got punched in the jaw. Oh, knocked him for a loop. Oh, he was going to have fun with Andy. Andy got fucked. Oh, they both, that was right, the fan. That's the two. They got the fan and the fun stabbing.
Yeah, like Andy got his head, like, they both, like, one of them got his head chopped off. Like,
right.
Greg, I think, got his head chopped off in 2 swipes. Yeah, and I don't think they lived.
Now, for posterity's sake, for anyone keeping a body count, do not forget that after IronFace stopped for gas, IronFace drove to a rest stop and killed 7 truckers and 3 families.
It doesn't even say how big the families were. Just killed 3 families.
So if it's a family, it's at least 3. I would say that's at least 3 people. So you got to account for that.
Family would have to be 3 people, I would think.
So at least 9 plus 7. So there's 16 more you got to account for if you're keeping a body count.
Barney lived. I thought Barney was going to die for sure. I thought IronFace was going to turn around or something.
Oh, when he came out, he was like, God damn, you didn't pay for that. Called the cops. They're like, you can't do anything. Sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, like, at the end is because my idea as a kid is I thought I was gonna I was gonna make kind of like a library, and I was gonna check these out. Like, people would line up and come, and they'd want to check out the latest story, and they'd want to get it or whatever. And
yeah, it'd be the only place to get the IronFace stories. Would be your place.
With bated breath for the new assassin story, or the new like werewolf exterminator story, or the new IronFace story, or whatever, and they'd just wait and they'd be so excited about them, and they'd check out 3 or 4 at a time. And I'd have a limit, boy. I'd say like 5 at a time, or 4 or 5 at a time. But I'd have a limit that they could check out. I don't think I was looking to make any money off it. I was trying to be kind of like a library type of thing for these stories that I was writing. So.
Like a blockbuster.
Kind of, yeah. I thought about it that way. I was like, just recently, I was like, I kind of wanted to be like a blockbuster. I think now there weren't blockbusters around at that time. Well, if there were, there weren't any in my area.
No, there weren't any blockbusters, but there was Rent-A-Flick.
I didn't know about that. I knew about where we got it from. Is I had a Curtis Mathis in my area. That's what it was called. It was Curtis Mathis. I think they made TVs and stuff, but they also rented videotapes.
I forgot. You didn't come to Montana until later.
So, yeah. Well, and I don't... Curtis Mathis, I think, is like a hardware developer. But they had like a rental place where you could go rent a VHS machine or whatever. And that's kind of what I saw is like... I saw it... What I was doing is more of kind of like a library or like a Curtis Mathis type of thing where people would want to come and check out the stories, and they'd bring them back. And so one thing that I never got around to doing is I was going to create a bunch of covers for all these, just like a straight up cover. And I would put the cover in my brain. I would put the covers up, and people would bring me the cover, and then I'd give them the story. And then they'd go home and read it, and they'd bring it back, and I'd put the cover back out. So kind of like the same way you would with like a VHS.
Like adult video store too.
Like you pull the cover when it's not available, but you take the cover up. That's what I think I kind of had in mind with these. So.
Dude, fantastic. Now, Torin said something in the chat. Said, "Did you tell him the news yet, DP?"
I have not. I have not. I've kept it. I've kept it a secret. But I mean, I don't know if we like. Is Torrin still here? If Torrin's
He
here,
just
I'll-
said that a little bit ago, but you don't have
Said
to,
that-
dude. You can do it on your show, whatever.
Well, no. I think we can say it. I think we can say it. I think it'd be fine. Torrin. So Torrin has some friends in the world of, it sounds like DC Comics and Capcom and stuff like that, and he's been talking a lot to them, and he's always been really excited about the stories. He really likes them.
Well,
And-
you can't see it deep. I don't know if you can see it if you're watching my stream or not, but we've got the posters. Like the IronFace poster. This is a Torrin original. The postcard from New Jersey. Greetings, or what is it? What is something from New Jersey? I can't really read it.
It says "Welcome to New Jersey," or no, "Greetings from New Jersey."
Yep.
It says
But
"Greetings from New Jersey." But that's his artwork there. All that's a lot of that's his artwork. Well, he wants to create like a huge, like almost like big coffee table style book with a ton of artwork, and he wants to publish the stories inside on notebook paper and do a bunch of inspired artwork for it, and get some of his friends to do some artwork for it, and just create like a giant book. He thinks it'd take him about a year to do, but he wants to do a big fat like huge IronFace book with some of the stories inside and great moments and stuff like that. And so he just sent me the paperwork, like the legal paperwork, so that he had the right to do that and give him basically control over the artwork and stuff like that, and give him permission to put the stories in there. So I'm going to be sending him the stories very soon, a lot of the stories, and with my blessing, of course, is like I want him to do that. I want him to be able to do that. If he's excited about it, I fucking do it. Like, so he's going to do that. This huge IronFace book with all the stuff. So I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah, saying it like that, like it sounds like fucking fantastic, and I'd love to like get my hands on like, I don't know, 50, 100 copies of the fucking thing, and either sell them here, and also like take them down to the Splash Page, which is our local comic book store,
Right.
and peddle them to Scott and say like, Scott, check this out. I think you're gonna fucking really like it. It's a local writer. I mean, he knows you, so
Yeah,
like that. And I mean, wouldn't be surprised if he would fucking just peddle them out of his shop.
Oh yeah, I think he would. I think a lot of people would, and I would.
And look at this fucking art, man.
I would always supply a link on my channel, like that goes straight to it, like if for it. So I think definitely. There's also another thing I want to say just while I'm here, real quick. A lot of people have heard a bit of the IronFace stories now. Some people heard like a bit of them now, but it seems like there's two IronFace stories that a lot of people haven't heard yet. And they're stories they're IronFace stories that we read on the channel that we just, I don't know, we didn't have a lot of viewers or whatever, so not everybody saw them, but there's still a couple that people don't know. And I'll be rereading those very soon. I have one.
You're talking about the ones that you read with Sean from back in year one.
Yeah, I have IronFace Trail of Blood right here, which a lot of people, I guess, haven't seen or they didn't know this one. I have IronFace Trail of Blood, and then I have another one in here. It's IronFace something or other, but there's some IronFace stories that we've already read. But I guess people, like, they know Dead Meat, and they know his style, and they know Big Time and stuff like that. But there's two more that we read on the channel that people seem to forget all the time, and I plan to reread them soon. Like,
yeah.
I'll read them, like, probably this week or next week, just so people know, like, they're out here. I've read them before. They're pretty... We've read them on the channel, and then there's also a ton more that I'll read. But
they might be on that Google Doc that I got.
Yeah, those have never been read, but there's two that have been read that people seem to have forgotten about. So I'll read these very soon. They're very funny. Trail of Blood is fucking great.
Okay, these are the ones we have. We have IronFace the Nightmare with Sam. IronFace Dead Meat with me. IronFace His Style. IronFace hangs from a cross with me and Joey. IronFace big time with Miss Violence and me. IronFace The Nightmare Returns with Pouches and Zeke. IronFace He's Back with Andrew WK. IronFace Master of Escape. And Ribjed?
Ribjed. Well, Ribjed's not an IronFace story, but there is a IronFace meets Ribjed story, and so I read Ribjed to kind of prep everybody for the IronFace meets Ribjed story. There is an IronFace meets Ribjed, and it would be silly to not read the Ribjed story first.
Are we just not acknowledging that you keep farting? We're just not.
I'm just not acknowledging it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see it.
I was cool enough to just let it fly.
There were 3 nightmare stories. There's IronFace the Nightmare Returns, then IronFace like the Nightmare Revenge or something like that. There are 3 nightmare stories.
God, I want to be selfish and be a part of all of them because I love them so much.
There's 3 of those, and then and then there's IronFace Trail of Blood, which I have here in my hands, and then there was another one, another IronFace one. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I feel like it was something Tears, and we read that on this. Oh wait, it might be right here. No, here it is. I have it right here. So there's IronFace Trail of Blood and IronFace Killer of Blood. Killer of Blood. IronFace Killer of Blood.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, so that we have those 2, which I've read on the stream, but a lot of people didn't see them. Maybe viewers were really low, so a lot of people didn't know about them or whatever. But I'll reread those soon so that people can remember them.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree with Bros Fishing Bros that